Alright, so I'm going to very quickly show you how to add your own emulator versions to the tools. Where's the window gone? There. So I've got Harry Potter up, and I have just a blank script. Phase 1 is wait for 50 frames, hold square, and then wait 50 frames. I'll do this manually, so when you hold square, that happens. So that's what we want to happen in the script. But you'll see, if I press insert, it only plays one frame. You can see by up here. This is changing and things happening, but I have to keep pressing insert, and that's just attempting the first frame of wait frames over and over and over and over. So the way we change that is, if you open controls.ahk, you go down to line 24, PCSX2 version. So this version I have got right now is 1.7.0, so I'm just going to put 170, and it is a subversion, developer version 1711. If I then save that and need to find, where did I put that? Versions? There should be a thing called versions somewhere. There it is. Okay, so line 14. So here, just add that as well. Otherwise it will spit the error out which you were seeing here, which is just saying the version that you have put here in line 24 is not in the versions up here. So you need both to have that in, because that's just a failsafe essentially. Then you want to go near the bottom. There's a thing called get memory address, which is 564, and we're going to add to this. So this is where the the tools are looking at the memory. So for version 140, it looks at the base and this offset. You don't have to understand what these mean yet. I'm going to walk you through how to add one. So if you go to the last part of get memory address, you know it's the last part because this curly brace closes there after the return, and then afterwards it's get frame. So on the line above return there's this curly brace, just press enter, and then you want to add else if an open thing, and then PCSX2 version equals, and then puts whatever version you put up the top. So I put 1701711. And then you can copy this part here, and then close that off. And the thing that we're changing is this address here. So if you need a cheat engine, and I have attached by clicking this button here and then finding the emulator. There's two of them. I don't think it matters which one, but try to always get the actual window. Again, I don't think it matters. And then with the emulator frozen, paused, so right now it's running, and I'm going to press space, and that will pause it. You want to change this scan type to unknown initial value. Click first scan. Green line will appear, numbers will appear up here, that means it's good. And then go back to your emulator window, press space once, which will advance it one frame. And then you want to change scan type to increased value by. Have this number at 1, and then press next scan. And you'll see this number has shrunk, there's a lot of things down here. That's okay, so do it one more time. Press space, next scan, press space, next scan, space, next scan. And we are looking for a green value. So here, there's a green value, and this is the frame count. So if we double click that, it will add it down here. And then if we double click right here where it's in the column of address, so on this weird looking value, it will bring up this little box. And this is what we need. So we can ignore the PCSX2.exe plus and just take these last digits after the plus, copy that, and then here we leave the 0x, and then after that we delete and then paste the numbers we have just got. They were the same, so that doesn't really matter, but they were the same. but we found these, and these work with it. So then we can exit that, we can save this, and now, if I refresh the script and run it, you can see it's doing exactly what we want. If it's still not working, then the only other thing that could be different is this here. You could have renamed it to something else. And if that's the case, what you need to do is... What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. So, so you can see this is 170.1711, and that is the version that I've got. So if I close this fully, reopen it, just gonna reboot, reload the save state, just to show you that it's the same thing and it's working. But if I rename this file here, so let's just name it garbage. It'd help if I could spell. There we go. And then run it, even though it's exactly the same file, exactly the same save state and all that, it's still doing the one frame thing. So the way to change that is either rename this back to pcsx2.exe, which is the easiest thing, or back in controls 32, line 32 where it says base, you want to change this part here to whatever that's called here, so garbage.exe. And back down here where you added the memory address, so my case, line 585, base plus so and so, this part here also needs to be named that. So now if I refresh and then just insert, you can see it's working. Working absolutely fine. Hopefully that's fixed your issues. If there's any other issues, let me know.